YouTubers, what we're doing today is we're going to take these clear glass ornaments, the little disc ornaments, and we are going to emboss them. This is embossing powder. So we're going to emboss them and then we're going to put glitter in them. Make a cool little, that's one of my testers, make a cool little Christmas ornament. Let's show you what you need. Alright, so you're going to need a glass ornament. These are the little ones. I got this from Hobby Lobby, but I'll put a link down to Amazon below because my Hobby Lobby is like completely cleaned out at this point. I'm going to be using a stencil again. So I decided to do my dog's name. So my dog's name, Daisy May, a little bit. So a little bit's the one you can hear in the background with your little feet. That's the puppy. So I cut this out of some scrap vinyl from on my Silhouette Cameo. And this is some transfer tape and a scraper. So we're going to put this on and use it for our stencil. I'm using the Versa pens. This is the one I like the best. Now it's a regular pen, so if you want to, you can absolutely write something on here and emboss it that way. I suck at hand lettering. I'm in love with this new copper embossing powder. The Ranger embossing powders are my favorite. I'll leave a link below where I got this guy, but he is by far my favorite. You're going to need a paintbrush because embossing powder will sometimes emboss where it's not put. And then some glitter. This is from Hobby Lobby. Any glitter will do. And then I'm going to use the good old Mop'n'Glow technique for getting the glitter into the ornaments. It's my favorite and cheapest. And you'll need some paper to hold your embossing powder when you sprinkle it everywhere. So let's get started. Alright, so I cut this out on my Silhouette Cameo. This is just some scrap sticky vinyl. And this is some gritted transfer tape. Sometimes I use the lines and sometimes I just don't. It depends on my mood. So apply your transfer tape and burnish and then peel it. Peel it off. And then we're going to apply it, and this is a lot like etching, where you want to apply it and not have any gaps. And this is a little bit big. I should have done a bit smaller, but you know, whatever. So you're going to try to apply this somewhat straight onto your... And then I like to work from the inside out, and everything needs to be where your letters meet the glass needs to be flat. This can be as wrinkled as it wants to be, but where they meet the glass, where your outline meets your glass, you need it to be wrinkled free ideally. And fidget until you get it on there. So, see how all my letters are on there cleanly? All these wrinkles are fine, but all my letters are on there cleanly. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take your pen and your paper and your copper or your whatever embossing powder you want and your pen, and then unscientifically you squish this all on there. Now you need to work a little quickly because you need to get this on there when the pen is still wet. And of course that is going to bubble up. Now you need a paintbrush, because somehow the embossing powder has magic powers and can somehow manage to stick where the pen wasn't put. Somehow it can, and not stick where it was. But anyway, somehow it can stick sometimes. So you just want to make sure you've got a clean edge around all of this. There you go. And then you want to put this on paper because you can reuse all this embossing powder. And we're going to go heat emboss this guy now. Alright, so I forgot to mention you're going to need a heat gun. This one's mine. And all you're going to do is I found if you sit it in place and then heat it up. That's what it looks like when it's dry. I put my finger in it. Don't do that. So, but we're going to do it again anyway. I feel like when you do this twice, it gives a cleaner edge. So we're going to repeat the process again. So you're going to squish everything on here. Now this guy needs to really cool down. I know it's kind of hard to wait, but let him cool down. And then you're just going to peel this off. Now you need to be careful because if you dig a fingernail in, you can scratch up here. Alright, so I got it all peeled off. I scratched it there. Handmade, not perfect. So, and see, this is what I mean. Somehow it magically adhered itself there, even though there was no stuff there. Anyway, so what I like to do, now you could leave them like this if you wanted to, or you could put something in them if you wanted to. We're gonna glitter them. Mop'n'Glow is my favorite method because this bottle is huge and it's only a couple bucks. Anything else is gonna be far more expensive, and I'm all for cheap. So pop your top and unceremoniously squish them in here. So, and get it all around. And then you can either drop it back into your, take the lid off and drop it, or pour it back in there. I just normally let it drip off into the container. And I let it sit generally until it gets clear again. So just maybe a minute or so. All right, so there we go. And then what I do is, I think that's top off my glitter. Pour it on in. And yes, it's messy. And then any leftover glitter, you can dump back in your container. And there you go. You have a glittered little bit ornament. All right. Yes, you will have glitter everywhere. Come to grips with that. So here's the top to my little ornament. I wanted to show you something real quick. So that's what it looks like. You can pull it up and it sits like this. So little feet are like that. When you put the top back on, you want to do it that way and then slowly put it back in there. If not, it can scrape the sides or pop the glitter off. So I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial. Please like and subscribe to our little videos. I put a list of supplies down below. So if you need anything. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know and I'll be back with another video. Thank you.